Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's huge video about all classes, all weapons, stats and everything around combat in Throne and Liberty. My name is PLK, please subscribe to the channel. It looks like videos about Throne and Liberty are, on hype on this channel, and I really love to have Lineage 3, which is, in my opinion, will be this game. So, today I prepared to you the deepest possible in the whole internet information, what classes, what skills, what stats every possible weapon will have. Let's go! In today's video I'm doing something different from my overall channel videos, so if you like it, please subscribe and like so I all know that this content is good for you. What I have in research of the what classes and what skills do we have in Throne and Liberty, all the information in the internet. We have screenshots from last betas, we have screenshots and videos which I can't show to you because it's leaked videos and video will be restricted, but all together we have kind of information based on what we can think about, what class will be good, what class will be bad, how it will be played in Throne and Liberty. And I have this awesome table in Excel from Reddit post. Kudos to this guild, shout out to my TL guild, it's not mine, it's from the Redditor, Elysian. So these guys prepared the full scope of the skills that we have on the betas, right, till level 30. I assume that some of the weapon could be changed, like here we have Wand and Tome, previously we saw only the Wand skills. So I don't know is it 100% true or not, but at least we will understand how it looks like overall combat and class system of the game. So we have these weapons, right? We have 7 weapons in the game, which is Sword and Shield, Daggers, Greatsword, Longbow, Crossbow, Wand and Tome and Staff. And we know that we can combine some of them, like in the last test we saw dual crossbows for instance. But let's not talk about that right now. I also have a bunch of screenshots that I will show to you, which could be a little bit outdated, but still we can keep some information from there. So for instance, weapon switch system, right? As you can see from here, it's designed that we'll have 2 different weapons that we can switch. I don't know their speed, how fast we can switch it, but at least on one character we can use 2 different weapons, which could be really interesting. And you should understand that every weapon have its own attribute. For instance, the swords have strength attribute. I assume that daggers have the dexterity and staffs and wands have intelligence. So you can combine different weapons, but most likely you will combine something with a close or similar attribute, like two-handed sword and sword and shield, for instance. It obviously will be strength, right? Let's talk about skills. Let's start with the staff. So as you can see, you have active skills and passive skills. Most likely these 7 active skills and 6 passive skills are only till level 30. But if we'll compare this game to Lineage 2 Mobile, which is super close by visuals, by mechanics, by everything to the Throne and Liberty, from the same developer, right? And I definitely will do the video about comparing Throne and Liberty and Lineage 2 Mobile. If you like it, comment below. I will definitely do 20 likes and I will do this video, right? Okay. So, most likely we will not have 30 or 50 skills for a weapon till the end game. It will be most likely like 10 maximum active skills, some passive skills and many different stats that you can get from different collections, and I will talk about that a little bit later. What we have? We have active and passive skills, and also we have weapon mastery, which is more like the passives from the standard MMORPG. Let me explain. It could be a little bit overwhelming from the beginning, but let me explain. So, active skills. You have Chain Lightning, and we have the explanation about the skill here, right? So we have cooldown 9 seconds, mana and growth type, which is the wrong translation, but anyway, it's the skill that deals 270% of damage plus 18. What does it mean? It means that every weapon have attack power. For instance, like this sword. So this sword have attack power from 15 to 28. So it's randomly or based on the defense, agility and other stats that you will hit this target from 15 to 28, right? With attack speed 0.649. If we'll take the stats from the staff, for instance, it could be something like that, right? 20 to 30 attack power, plus 270%, which is, okay, let's take minimum, 20 attack power, 2.7, and we will have, this skill will deal 54 damage, plus stable 18, so 72 damage. I don't know how many HP do we have, but it's kind of about. So now you can feel what the difference between different skills and different classes in the damage. And also, super important stuff, most of the skills also have additional effects, like this one. If the target is wet, the damage is transferred to the target within 5-meter radius. Up to 3 times, damage decreases by 20% for every transfer. I didn't find any skills like in Baldur's Gate when you can do rain and then lightning, I didn't. But most likely some of the gear or maybe some of the skills will have this attribute of water, so you can combine. Also, you have this thing which called Ansible. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but this is debuffs, right? So this debuff from lightning will be burning, deal 15% bonus damage per stack. And you can see the different levels of the skills. So most likely during your level progression you will have access to different levels of these skills, which is same damage with additional more stable attack power. And also you have rarity of the skill, which is uncommon, rare and epic and legendary. And what does it mean? All the skills that you can see here, most likely, I don't know exactly, but most likely like it was in Lineage and Lineage 2M, and I'm 90% sure that it will be the same here. To get the skills, it's not like you level up to level 5 and you get Chain Lightning, and then you level up to level 20 and you get Lightning Barrier. No, you will have some of the skills, and in all of the screenshots we have around 3 skills from the beginning, right? Like these ones. So most likely you'll have 1, 2, 3 skills from the beginning and other skills, which is, for instance, Inferno Wave, this one. This skill already blue one, which is rare. And in Lineage 2M, to get the rare skills, you need to buy them. Or you need to drop them from the mob. And the chance of the drop is so low, so most likely you'll spend days or weeks grinding the same mob to get the skill, right? And then you can sell it on a marketplace, or you can use it by yourself. And you know what? And these grinding spots for the better skills, like for rare or legendary skills, will be PvP. It will be super cool, actually. So now you can understand how the economy and all the skill system works. For instance, we have screenshots from the marketplace. This is the marketplace, right? And you have your soft currency in the game and you have marketplace currency. To get the marketplace currency in Lineage 2M, you need to sell something to marketplace. You can't buy this currency. I mean, in Lineage 2M, you can buy it by real money, but I hope here we'll avoid that. But anyway, you have soft currency, you can buy consumables, some normal gear, maybe first few skills, some common stuff. But to buy something that was dropped by other players, you need to go to marketplace and buy it by this marketplace money. So to get this marketplace money, you need to drop something and to sell on the marketplace, which could be from the raid bosses, some rare loot from the mobs, from the guild bosses, maybe from the quests. I don't know. And that's how you get the rare skills and legendary skills. Well, most of the people will just run with these 3 skills. Maybe they will have also 1, 2, 3, let me check. It's already rare. The passive skills already rare from the 3rd one. Okay, so most likely you'll have 2 passive skills and 3 active skills, and other skills you need to somehow drop, right? And we have Weapon Mastery, which is more common and more standard way of the skill progression in a MMORPG. Let's take stuff. So we have 3 different lines of Weapon Mastery skills. You can see on this screenshot it's for the wands, but 3 different lines of the skills. And most likely you have mastery points, so you can level up these skills till the last one, grinding the mastery points. So you will grind the level ups, every level will get you additional stats and possibility to use new weapon and to use new skills, right? And also get the mastery points, so you can spend them on the weapon mastery skills. Let's look into that. So we have mana, destroy and attribute, 3 different mastery skills for the staff. And it's simple, like melee defense, mana regeneration, mana cost efficiency, magic hit, which is like chance to hit the target, and the higher mobs are more complex to hit them. So it's really important to have the hit stat. Silence resistant, cooldown speed, burning chance, magic hits. It's a really good improvement of your stats, but they are not the groundbreaking, right? If you will get all of them, of course, it will be pretty cool. More mana, more health, more damage, more magical hit. But the skills themselves, you can only drop or buy. And it's kind of mechanic of this type of the games. Let's talk about the skills. Chain Lightning. We already started with that. 270% plus 18, and we have rarity, right? So rarity, if you will get the same skill, this one, but you will drop the rare skill, damage will be 10% more of base damage per your burning stack, so it's only burning, right? Epic, if in wet state, decrease chaining ball cooldown by 50%, and legendary, maximum number of transfers when the target is wet, more. And you can see the skills, the rarity of the skills themselves, not changing the skill, but changing a little bit, tweak things, and make you more and more progress in the game. So most of the people will be running level 30 with these 3 skills, maybe one additional skill that they drop or buy, because as I said, the chance is so low, it will be super expensive. And only on events, or you can drop it from the raid bosses, so the big guilds, good parties, cons parties, we call it in Lineage, right, will get access to these things. So that's why you want to go and hunt raid bosses killing other people, which is PvP. That's why this is the game centered around the PvP. Right now we have different zones, right? Look at that. We have different zones. So we have zone types, which is safe zone, peace zone. I don't know what is the difference between safe zone and peace zone. Most likely safe zone is the series. Never, ever anybody can kill you. Peace zone is when you can do the same. Nobody can PvP you. But sometimes conflict zone appears around the raid bosses, around events, etc. So this zone can change to the conflict zone. And we have dual zones. Most likely this will be the high level grind spots, dungeons, etc. where the PvP is open. And also you have a penalty. If you die, you'll get 5% death penalty on your experience, which is super painful. Let's say like that. Okay, let's continue. So we have Chain Light, the next one. Lightning Barrier, defend against the attack, and it's active skill, right? Defend against the attack using magic. Consumes additional stamina based on the amount of damage defended against. So you use that, and for some amount of time you can barrier the damage and also hit harder, 230% plus 17 of base damage. And also you have different rarity of the skills. By the way, the link to this coolest ever possible skill list is in the description. The same direction where the subscription button and like button, okay? Okay, next one. We have Serial Flame Bombs. So, shoots a ball of fire at the target, dealing a damage equal to 80% of the base damage plus 6, and inflicts a stack of the burning with a 50% chance. Burning lasts for the 12 seconds and deal damage equal 1.5% of base damage plus 2. And you have burning damage, and you have damage, and you have rarity as well, rare, epic, and legendary. And one more time, they are epic or legendary, it will not change your type of your gameplay, but you will hit harder, right? Now let's talk about the rare skills. Inferno. Inferno Wave, rare skill. This one, motherfucker, you will drop for so long, and when you will drop it, it's like gambling in casino. You will be so happy. That's why this game gives you so many dopamine. Now after that, you will grind better. You will kill in PvP better. So it's something that you need, to chase. So calls upon the flames that break through the ground, dealing damage equal to 140% of base damage plus 18. To the target and its surroundings. Okay, so these area skills. You can grind better, and you definitely need that to grind in this game. Epic will give you more damage, Legendary will give you more inflicting burning damage, and I don't see any other type of rarity. The next one will be Inner Composure. For 6 seconds, focus on mind in words and increase mana regen. Okay. Super cool for the grinding, right? And for PvP as well, but because in most cases I think the mana is super valuable resource, the same as HP. So mana will go fast, you will and this skill will help you to maintain yourself, right? So mana regen and mana cost efficiency during that time. And this is what? We have 2 last, High Concentration and Judgment Lightning. High Concentration. This is epic skill. It's not rare, it's epic skill. Epic will be so difficult to get, So it's, what does it do? Okay, so all cooldown speed will be faster for 12 seconds. So, you did the cast for all the spells, like for instance, 9-second cooldown, what else? 9-second cooldown, then you click 1.5 minute cooldown, then you click this and it became faster. So it's not like game changer, as I told you, but it will really improve your quality of life. And Judgment Lightning, the huge skill, 36-second cooldown, mana 300, and it deals 690% of damage plus 95 of base damage. It's epic skill. It's not even legendary, right? If it's wet, it's inflict different stuff and your enemy die faster. Now, we don't see legendary skills. Most likely we'll have like 1, 2, 3 maximum active legendary skills, and this is the whole skill list that you have. But we have different type of... Where is that? So you will have like, yeah, most likely it will be 8 skills. 8 active skills maximum. We have it here actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here without legendaries, right? So I want additional epic and maybe 1 legendary. Yeah, most likely it will be about 8 skills total plus passive skills, right? And also have the second weapon. So with 2 weapons, you know, you can change stuff. If it's fast changing weapon, I don't know how fast you can switch the weapon, but if it will be fast, you can do different passive, do different cooldown reductions, you know, stuns, etc, etc. It could be super cool. Now let's talk about the staff passive skills. Okay, what do we have? Super simple, super fast. Mana regeneration. Cool. What else? Okay. Grants 5% chance to trigger an additional projectile. Okay, when you spend mana, maybe something will, like additional damage that you will do, right? Rare skill, accept the flames increasing damage dealt by burning. Okay, so you burn more damage. Also super important. Rare skill, increase maximum mana by 800. So most likely we'll have about 3000 mana, right? Plus 800 is a pretty big amount. And you have mana collection. What is that? Magic? Absorb 12%.5 of consumed mana upon the skill hit. It can be applied to the maximum of more targets other than the original target. What? We consume mana from the hits, or when we hit we generate more mana. Anyway, it's mana generator, right? And when somebody afflicts silence on us, we have the like kind of immunity to silence for some period of time after that. So just imagine, get all the skills, get the passive skills, and then all the weapon mastery. How different your character, same level, with only the standard skills, without skills levels, etc., without the weapon mastery and all this stuff, how you will be different. It will be like you level 60 and this guy level 1, right? So this is super important. But that's not, it's only the beginning, guys. That's only the beginning. The important thing to understand how you upgrade your gear and how you collect additional stats to your character. So you can change weapon, right? But the thing is, if you change weapon, all the skills that you grind and buy, you don't have them. So most likely you'll have one main, let's say, class or weapon. And if you want to change weapon, you can do that. But it could be super costly and you need to spend much time to do that, right? But something will be with your character forever, not about the weapon. It is the stats from the collections. And let me show you what does it mean. First of all, gear upgrade. As always in Carina RPGs and in Lineage franchise and Lineage 2M and Lineage 2, whatever, you have, you can upgrade your sword. So basically you need what? Growth materials. Costly weapon growth stone. Most likely this will be dropped in some kind of events or some kind of dual zones to grind. So yeah, they like close most of the zones for the PvP, but if you want to progress in this game, you have to go in these small areas where everybody will PvP each other, guilds will fight for these grind spots and they will secure them daily and nightly. So you can grind and get the things to sell them or to, you know, improve your equipment. So this is the sword, right? And damage bonus and damage from, you remember, right? It was 15 to 28. Now it will be 19 to what? To 32, which is compared to the skills, which on the first levels will get you additional 15 base damage plus some percentage. It's a huge one. And like first 5 levels of the weapon could be super simple to get. After that, also you need to spend money. I can see it here, but it's soft currency from the mobs. From some period of time, it will be probability to break the weapon. So you will gamble. Do you want to go further to level 6 and like 70% that you will break the weapon? And then you will collect all these swords. You will upgrade them to level 5. Then you will upgrade everything to level 6. you will get only 3 of them. Then you will upgrade level 6 to level 7, and only 1 you will be upgraded. And that's how you progress for the damage and for the equipment as well. It will be like armor, increase, some stats, etc, etc. And also we have here common, intermediate, senior, and special. Equipment growth rate. I don't know what is that. Maybe additional stats could be, upgraded during the level up your weapon, right? And also, you will have this. For instance, this is equipment lithograph book. What does it mean? You can see here that you have only one, this, right? Or this, from 202. Common, uncommon, and rare. What does it mean? This is collections. So to claim the reward, which here the reward is to craft things, some resources to craft, loot, right? You need to just to have, or at least once, have in your inventory this equipment. And then you claim reward and you get these things. It's like one-time thing. But this is about the loot. You have the same for the stats, for your character. I can't find the exact screenshot about that, but like it was in Lineage 2M, you collect different equipment and weapons, and you can't just have them in your inventory. It was like you need to spend them. You need to break them, and then you will get this stat. For instance, it will be strength +1, it will be HP +10, but it will be super small, but it will be like collections of 500, 1000 different things. And some of them will be like, spend 3 different epic skills and you will get plus additional 2 seconds of your stun resistance, which is super small. But when you already have 300 of the simple collections, right, you will spend this as well. And by this small amount and small pieces of like 2 seconds here, 1 second here, 1/2 of the percent here for the additional critical damage, you will make your character super huge. It will be super huge. It will be like raid boss. On Lineage 2M, we have 2 guys who played as a tanks on the server, and they were super improved and level up, and much money was bring to the game by them. So they were like raid bosses. The whole clan, my whole clan can't kill this guy. He was only 2 levels above us. Like we were 60 and he was 62, which is difference in the months and a half of grind. But the equipment, the collections and skills and everything was so hyped, so leveled up, so we can't kill him. This is how it will looks like on some kind of end game here, right? And the thing is, some of the raid bosses, let me show you, I also have the raid bosses. Yeah, okay, this is the guild raid bosses, right? That's the raid boss in the guild. When you have the guild house, you can summon the raid boss once a day. You need some special stones or something, and you can summon him, and you can try to kill this raid boss. Everybody will have the limited number of dust that they can die, and like time frame 30 minutes or something like that. And you kill this boss, and you can get all this, or one of this, or nothing. And you can see you have the equipment, you have some kind of weapon, which is epic, and it will be super expensive. Or you can have different types of the recipes, or different types of the crafting materials, or different types of the tokens that you can spend to upgrade your equipment, etc, etc. But other guilds will also hunt the open world raid bosses where PvP will appear, and they will kill them like 10, 20 these things a day, right? And you will kill only one in your guild house, so they will grow. And that's why all the small pieces, like at the beginning, first 1 or 2 months is this epic, whatever it is, I don't know, it's dagger, what? It will be so overpowered. If one of your daggers will have it in your guild, you will kill everybody. So this definitely PvP-oriented game, which I really like, because, Lineage franchise and all these games by this developer is about PvP. That is super cool. So, long story short, this video is about classes, right? And this is the classes that we have in the game, and I explained to you how it works, how these classes works, what does it mean to have skills in this game, how to get them, etc, etc. And I will continue with Throne and Liberty definitely, if you want. And if you want, like. So basically we have Sword and Shield, which is tank. We have Staff, which is mage. We have Wand and Tome, or Wand. It's all about, we have this skill recovery here, which is, you heal your friendly target by some amount of damage of your Wand and Tome. So it's the healer, right? Then you have melee DD, which is daggers, and daggers are always super like crit oriented. You have a great sword, which is a tanky frontliner with a huge damage, etc., with kind of dashes and stuns. You have longbow, understandable, long range, big hits, and you have crossbow, which is fast, medium range type of weapon. And there you have it, boys. It's super interesting to check all other skills as well, so it's like in the description, you can check it. If you want more such videos on this channel about other classes, about other aspects of the games, and I'm already preparing something about the overall system and how it will look like, just comment below what do you want from me. But it was great to see you guys. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Love you. Bye.